Hi, I'm Ellen McGirt, a senior writer at Fast Company magazine. I wrote the cover story for the February issue, a profile of Mike Rowe, the star of the Discovery Channel's hit show Dirty Jobs. Now, the story is called The Dirtiest Mind in Business, which is a fun way to play off of what Mike Rowe does all day on camera, which is get really dirty and often a bit beat up, attempting the kinds of difficult, filthy, and frequently dangerous jobs that, according to the show, make civilized life possible for the rest of us. Now, since we're a business magazine, we spent a good bit of time exploring how he turned himself into a major brand and a significant player in the television and advertising world. But for the photo shoot, we wanted to have some real fun. And if you've seen the show, you know why. Mike Rowe is nothing if not a good sport and is pretty much up for anything. So we thought we'd push the envelope a bit. Enter Jill Greenberg, photographer. She's well known to the industry as an expert in photographing every kind of beast. Her photos of animals are iconic, and her celebrity portraits are exceptional. And we love her. She shot our award-winning cover, Is This Your Customer?, featuring the comedian Louis Black, as well as the portrait of Wikipedia founder Jimmy Wales for the April 2007 issue. We wanted Mike to start very clean and beautifully dressed, which is the picture you see on the cover, and get progressively dirtier in the photos as the story continues. Now, Mike handles a lot of animals for the show. He's castrated horses, sheared yaks, been chased by ostriches, and has done unspeakable things to alligators, among many others. There's lots of pigs, too. So in addition to getting him good and dirty, we hope to add a bit of animal drama to the photos. Now, it's important to note that even bears who have working lives and handlers are still wild animals. They're unpredictable, have funny attention spans, and can hurt you even if they don't mean to. In short, they're dangerous. But Cheyenne fit the bill.
Her name is Cheyenne. You're going to love her. She's already traveled the United States as a cub. She's real well traveled, but every situation is always different. Bears do not necessarily bite soft. If you find your hands, and you're the only one that's going to have any hands or anything like that close, your hand or your arm or something like that in her mouth, make sure you just make a fist. Okay?
Mike got a full briefing from Cheyenne's handler and seemed good to go. He was a real trooper. The shoot was scheduled for 3 hours and stretched to over 6. Now, he's a natural in front of the camera anyway and had absolutely no problem romping with the bear. He even popped an Altoid in his mouth to get the bear close to his face. Bears like the smell of mint, evidently, which is an important safety tip for hikers seeking fresh breath. Jill ended up getting a great shot of what appears to be Mike and the bear kissing, and Mike just seemed to have a great time. Jill's staff and Cheyenne's handler were incredibly impressed with Mike's natural ability to wrangle this basically wild animal. Now, of course, what Mike told me later was that he was under the impression that the bear was more of a pet, totally trained and completely tame. He was shocked, he said, to discover that the bear was actually dangerous. Now, I'm not so sure about that, but he did get me back later when I accompanied him to the set of a Dirty Job shoot, and you'll find out how when you read the story in my accompanying blogs. In any event, it was a great shoot and great photos, and the story was one of the most fun and inspiring that I've had the chance to write. So thanks, Mike. And if you ever run into Mike Rowe, which is quite possible since he gets around a lot, be sure to ask him about the bear. But give him an Altoid first. It seems to loosen him up.